When it comes to the question of like, what are my criteria that I might look at, I actually have a little list that I'm working on. It grows and changes, but I'm going to refer to it. One of them is I don't accept work where I'm not hired by the client I'm working for. Now, I will subcontract. I have a great company, WERQ, work at workpeople.com. Alana and team there, wonderful company. I love working with them, but I'm always involved fairly early on with the discussion with the client. So work that's just been assigned to you or given to you, that's one for me that I just don't want to do because it's not going to have been set up the right way and the way we need to work together. And our social contract and working relationship, it matters so much. I have, for me, I'm also just me. I'm independent. And so there's going to be ups and downs in the flow of the work. But when it comes to working with clients, I make sure that I agree, look, there's a kind of a termination clause period that doesn't end, immediately, that gives me a little bit of space. So they know that if they need to stop the project before it's done or need to make a change, then I need some advance notice. So I'm not just kind of, dropped off a financial cliff at that moment. Being flexible about the kind of work I do, actually, I'm really open to, and I like that. So I'm very okay with work that doesn't have just a whole specific set of actions that have to be done. In fact, I like it to be based on the outcomes we're trying to achieve, and know that the work can be flexible. And then I have a set of criteria that we talked about, that money's not enough. That I shouldn't accept okay work unless there's some clear door to like great work for me. So one of the things I'm always look at is, does this fit into a great work category for me? So for me personally, my great work looks like being able to create a space that people can step into and do and be more. So am I going to have that opportunity, or am I just delivering something that they've already, it's a transactional relationship. So I tend to avoid relationships and work that is transactional, and I go for work. So my criteria is work that is a little bit more spacious. Again, these terms mean something to me. They might not mean anything to you, but I've started to develop them over time. And then one of the last criteria I have is that if I'm doubting it, I always stop and at least take a day to think about it and say, why am I doubting it, and why am I trying to shove my doubts aside, and what's that going to cost me, and what's happened when I've done that before? So when in doubt, kind of think it out. Those are some of the criteria that I use. And of course, that list is growing and evolving.